Well, then you need your portrait took. Hold up your fingers. Stay there.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens aid staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving!
You with the hammer? And you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out near Tumbleweed. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah! I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
We weren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh.
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, ma'am, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along. And you better get on this horse. Just get to grips with the beast. Then we'll ride. Let's just hope no one shows up. It's not much of an animal, but we haven't got far to ride. Must be odd being out of those leg irons. Get on the horse when you're ready. It ain't time for you to ride off on your own. Not quite yet. Now come along. Ready? Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. I still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course. You're just up here. There's the camp. Hitch your horse. I'll wait. This way. She's anxious to meet you.
Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica the clerk, how do you do? What did you tell her?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are. The people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce her to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Oh, and, madam, while Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief, and, not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Sooner you do it, the sooner we'll leave you to your own devices.
Oh, God! Morning, ma'am.
Howdy.
Always nice to see a new face. You settling down or just passing through?
Hello.
What do you have?
Yup.
Since the fucking railroad came on, Armadillo, that town is...
Hey.
Greetings, miss. It looks like Pastor Atkinson had some words with the sheriff that turned into a shoving match.
You don't
Good.
say.
I was just about to get you some coffin varnish.
Yup.
I ain't a man to disrespect, you hear me?
Town keeps getting smaller and smaller. Almost by today.
See you next time.
You're done.
Let's make our presence known here, boys.
Get on now. Take care of this. You ain't finished. You killed me, my boy.
Let's get him.
And I'm gonna watch you die for it. Throw some balls and get in there.
This is the last place you'll see alive.
Oh, no. No! Just leave me be! No!
Damn it all.
Go away! Damn you! Oh, my God, no!
Well, well, well.
Who's that, Harley? Who's that bad woman?
Hello, Mr. Jones.
I said, who is that? Is that a kind woman? Is that a good woman? Is that a bad woman? Is that a she-devil?
Maybe it's all of them at once. And maybe there ain't no she-devil. Maybe there ain't no kindness
Oh,
neither.
you was always a strange one, Harley. How is Mrs. Leclerc?
About as you'd expect.
I expect a lot. It's mighty bad business. Leclerc was a good man, a fine man.
That he was.
And this gal...
Well, that's their business.
Oh, that's the world's business. The world's business is kindness and gentleness and evil and brutality. What else is there, mister?
Well, there's a whole lot else besides. Like lust and greed and stupidity.
Oh, Mr. Jones is stupid. Oh, Jones is old. Oh, Jones has cooked himself in the sun. I know.
Get yourself something to eat.
There's fellas need help. Maybe this gal can help them.
Maybe. They're on the run.
That ain't my business. My business is what they do hereafter. That's my business.
Well, they certainly need money.
Yeah, there's always money. Money for them is good, and money for them is not so good. But well, maybe they could first go see the sheriffs and see what work is afoot. I reckon, well, for now at least, we might as well try. The sheriff at Blackwater, he needs help. Not the fella that arrested you. That was the marshal. The police chief. He's a decent enough fella for all we know. Poor bastard is overrun, and he don't want old Jones.
There's a couple other sheriffs that need help. A fella from Valentine, he's at the Painted Sky Ranch. The Tumbleweed Sheriff's at the Tumbleweed Jail, and the Blackwater Sheriff, he's at Pike's Basin.
Maybe all that'll show what kind of woman this is. Go and pay 'em all a call. That's what I reckon.
Maybe. I guess we will see. Meet me back here after you've seen them.
Howdy. So you're the lady looking for work. You interested?
So I heard you was a proper bastard who knew other bastards, that you were efficient and unpleasant and could get things done and for a fair price. Is that right? Good. Good. Because let me be clear, I'm the biggest bastard you're ever gonna meet. James Langton. Mess with me and you'll be begging me to kill you. But, you do right by me, I'll have a few things for you. Okay. Let's put you to the test. There's this fella needs killing. Name is Ace Burr. His crime is my business. If you care, he killed a rich man in a card game down Saint Denis last month, fled up here. Usual nonsense. But I've been paid to kill him, so I'm paying you to do it for me. If you care. But I'm hoping you're the kind of realist that knows you cannot afford to care. Because those are the kind of people that get things done in this world. Anyway, go find him. He's up somewhere near Two Crows, and put a bullet in the bastard's head. I'm usually here if you're looking for more work.
How about doing something then? It's for my nerves. Bad nerves, really bad nerves. I'm not a bad fella. Well, not that bad. What are you looking at? Well, folks always stare or screw you over. It's one or the other I find. Which are you? A starer or a backstabber? Hoping just to stare. Say, you want to help me out? Go find this snake. His name is Ian Carmichael. Great guy. My best friend. Best buddies we was. Totally stole my goddamn girl. Stole Shaky's girl, he did. I trusted him. He stole her. I'll pay. But you gotta kill this bastard for me, will you? Go on then.